All right, so I've sent invites in. There we go. Hey guys. Again, I don't own the rights to this music, but trust me, I'm going to be talking with the person who does. Yes, indeed. So we've got Swizzy Sweets and Cold Case coming in, and we'll talk about their new release, It's All Good, and we'll also get into um, their music history and music career. So we got Swizzy on there. How you been?
I've been good. I've been busy, but I've been all right.
Yeah, yeah, I hear you. I hear you. How? So when I first met you, it was in Colorado.
Yeah,
Yeah, that was when I was with Blazing 98.5. But well, that's ancient history, right?
yeah.
Ancient history. So, talk to me about what you've been doing so far. Like, how has your musical journey been since then? Because that's been about maybe 7 years ago.
And I I remember back 2011 was like my very first song that I ever written and
Yeah.
created. Um, as to this point today, man, music has been awesome. I've been surrounded with a real positive team. Um, Everything that's musically inclined has just been beautiful. Creating, writing, um, the balance in nature, seeing everybody working together has been awesome too.
That
Yeah, sorry.
No. You're fine. You're fine. I know you said you just got off of work, so again, I really appreciate your time. I know Cold Case is coming back in here. There he goes. Hey, what's up, brother?
Doing pretty good. How are you?
Good, good. So we were just talking a little bit about Swizzy's musical journey from Colorado to, where are you now? Austin, San Antonio?
San Antonio.
San Antonio. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Um, how how was that transition from Colorado to Texas?
Um, it's the weather's different
Yeah.
completely. I I miss I do miss the snow, but out here when it's cold, it's nice and enjoyable at least.
Yeah,
Um,
absolutely.
there's some places that well, no, I want to say the time of the year. It could snow in Colorado, but I'm still in shirts and shorts out here. So
Yeah, it's
yeah,
different, completely
yeah.
different. Cold Case, let's go ahead and cut over to you real quick. Tell us, where you're from, if you don't mind sharing with us, and how are you currently in Houston or in Texas now? Or are you in
Yes.
another place? Okay, so you're in
Yeah.
Texas also.
So I'm originally from Des Moines, Iowa, but I moved out here, so I'm in San Antonio with Swizzy as well.
Okay, that's what's up. That's what's up. What drew you to San Antonio?
The heat. I didn't want to deal with the snow anymore.
I hear you. I completely
Yeah.
understand. Awesome. So, talk to me about your musical journey, Case. When did you kind of start writing music or performing music, and how did you get to this point with Swizzy?
Um, Man, I started writing music with my cousin. We did one song together, and he killed me on it. We shared it all through our school, and I was like, that will never happen again. So that made me want to get better at it.
Okay.
Um, After a while, I came here with a friend for his birthday. So during that time, I was just working on music recording. I had a friend that I was working with, Tut Jones. We did
Okay.
a lot of music together. And then when I finally moved out here, that's when I started doing music with another friend of ours, Nick Casanova. He knew a mutual friend, Sav, who connected me and Justin and Reckon as well. And that's how we ended up working together.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah. Just reckon he's commenting right now with the upside down triangles. He orchestrated this whole team, giving us our leverage as artists to collaborate. I never thought I would have Cold Case on the record until like I started hearing his music.
Yeah.
I was like, all right, I had to have bring him to my nature of doing music. Um, But yeah, it's been it's real cool. Like even Sav, man, he's a real good artist. Um, I don't really have nothing out, but there's so much in the vault right now. It's crazy, and the feedback we've been getting from this one track has been beautiful.
Nice. So how did you two get, like, well, first of all, let me back up a little bit. Talk to me about LTD, Living Dreams Today. What is that?
Is LDT, yeah, living dreams today, learning, doing, teaching, living, doing, thinking. It's all positive, positive music. We want to be expressive. We have art. We have dreams. Being expressive through our music and connecting to people. It's very important for the team. And it's not only about music. It's about even like connecting with people outside of music, trying to get them on the same page of positive thinking and moving forward in life in general. Um, that's my intake on LDT, man. It's been beautiful.
And Case, how did you get a part of LDT?
Um, I started playing video games.
Oh,
It's because I met Sav playing Xbox.
okay.
He told me that Reckon had a studio, and I needed a new studio to go record to. So I pulled up on him. I've done a lot of business with him and LDT, even shows with him as well. And he said it's about that time. So we had the conversation and we made it happen. But yeah, it's all because of networking, playing games, having a good time, and the people that you meet. You never know what's going to happen.
Yeah. And I mean,
Yeah.
so, you mentioned shows, and I know both of you are independent artists, right? You're not signed in with a deal with a record label or anything, right?
Mhm.
No, it's
So,
all independent. Yeah.
so when you say shows, are you selling tickets? Because there's always been a battle, like, oh no, I pay to do shows, or no, I sell tickets and perform, or no, I get paid to do shows. Where do you stand currently as an independent artist on that topic?
We do sell tickets for shows, and it's beautiful because the support is real, especially getting the support from everybody that's been around. Um, yeah, being independent, it's showing that we work normal jobs. I feel like we're a part of society, but coming together, it's definitely a positive thing for these shows. And there is a show on the 4th.
Okay.
Um, that's the real LDT show. That's man, the support that's behind that has been crazy, from different vendors to like even the place that's supporting the show. It's gonna be awesome. It's not a show, and it's gonna be an event.
Okay.
Yeah, for
Yeah, I
sure.
see just Reckon in there in the comments, 190 tickets dispersed, all independent, no major headliners, just us. And sometimes I find those shows to be more entertaining than when you do have a main headliner, because there's so much production involved. You forgot that what you were there for. You
Yeah.
had a bunch of dancers and razzle dazzle, and you forgot that the song sucked, or you know what the song was. So I appreciate those independent shows, and they're in our economy right now, they're probably a little bit more affordable. I'm not paying a life's mortgage or half my, retirement savings to go see one artist. Okay, so
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
appreciate that.
yeah, for sure.
I ain't getting no merch either.
Yeah, these tickets they're going for $10 a piece. The first 50 people that get to the show get a goodie bag as well,
Oh wow.
from different vendors. So that support from the local support supporting artists is
Yeah.
is beautiful. And just the creativity from every artist that's on the show is different. So it's not the same, you know, this guy can still rap on the same beat as the third guy
That's,
that was on it.
yeah, that's nice
uh,
Yeah.
yeah.
to get some
So,
to get some variety. Speaking of variety, talk about your musical, I guess, fan base or appreciation from where you were to where you are in Texas? Is it different? Is it the same? Has it increased? Case?
Yeah, it's definitely increased since I've been here.
Okay.
Definitely a lot of motivation. The last year, I kind of locked in. I didn't do any traveling, anything like that, and you can definitely see the growth, especially with the fan base as well. I've had a lot of opportunities to network, and I've met a lot of creative people. Um, one of the guys that I did a song with, Hyphen, I never thought that I would ever come across and meet him, but I'm glad that I did because he does music completely different than you would ever think.
Okay.
He makes me come out of the box just like Swizzy does. So yeah, it's been great with the fan base and that growing as well, and the networking. It's been amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, Rebel Renegade put in the comments, Texas fam goes hard for the team. I kind of agree because I've had support, but the support numbers seem to really kind of change in the different markets, and it can make a huge impact, on your career and what you're trying to do. Talk to us about All Good. Like, where did that creative pinpoint kind of come from? And I know it didn't come from no video game, so go on, spill the tea.
Oh man, so Alamari, man, he's our producer that our team just always goes through. And once I heard the beat, it sparked the idea of like, if we're gonna be performing, I want to get everybody involved to have fun, to have that energy, to like even that little chant that I have, like stand up, stand up. It's just I wanted to get the crowd involved too, since they come to these shows. Um, Writing the song, it's just about having fun and not thinking about too much. Everything that's in front of you. Uh, Now I don't. How can I say it? I'm not like a drinker,
Mhm.
but like if I'm out to have some drinks, it's on a good level. But some
Yeah,
people just get carried away. That's why it's like throw up, get out.
get out. I hear you. No, and I mean, I think music like that is important nowadays. Everything's got to be so heavy. And I know the world is really, really heavy. That's why I appreciate it when you presented it to me. You were like, Jazz, what do you think? I was like, finally, something, one, I'm moving. I need to move a little bit. It's pandemic. But second, I need to, but second, I need something to kind of make my heart light a little bit. Like, let me get away. Like you're not listening to Gil Scott Heron when you're on vacation, right?
Mhm.
You're not listening to the world is a ghetto on vacation. You get that, okay, and you appreciate it, but not right now. Right
Yeah,
now, I just want to have a good time, and I appreciate you guys making that song to kind of let people just have a good time for a minute. Forget the cameras, forget who's recording, forget who's watching. Just have a good time.
yeah. That's beautiful. I felt like it was a simple track, just as my part because I did I wrote the chorus of my verse, and then Cold Case has a good presence on the mic. He has that that feedback, that different dynamic, and I challenged him in a sense to be
Challenge.
more descriptive and to like getting everybody involved. And the energy was perfect. Like, really good balance on it.
Yeah. Case.
Yeah, I was just sitting there while Swizzy was recording it, and he was like, "Do you want to get on it?" And I was like, "Yeah, of course," because I'm not gonna lie, I'm 90s baby to the core, and that old school, like you're in the club, that R&B comes on, and then it's always got that hard rap burst to it. And I was like, I just gotta come right with it, and it turned out the right way.
Yep, it sure did. It did. So, what are your plans? Are there any visuals to go along with It's All Good?
I know we've communicated on like just different bars and setting the scenery and stuff like that for a video, which would be awesome to see come together. But we're just so busy, man. I do HVAC, heating and air conditioning in Texas, so if I set
Yeah.
time aside outside of work, it has to be like direct, you know. Maybe.
Wow. But I understand too. I understand that time is, is tight. Hopefully, maybe through some vacation days, maybe you can put a visual together. But I certainly understand.
Yeah. Um, but I know Cold Case, he's been a really good helping hand promoting the song, putting it on the platforms, and um, honestly, I kind of slack in that nature just because I get so busy with what's in front of me. But Cold Case has really been good support, and the team as well. Everybody that's in the chat right now has been like really good, and making sure that we're on a good page. So
Yeah.
the support is real.
Well, I mean, and that's good that you've got, that support with you. But you mentioned something that's very real for a lot of us independents. You're a regular 9 to 5er. Um, Talk to me about that balance. What is your normal day
Mm.
look like, Case?
Yeah. My coworkers ask me that all the time, and I'm like, I get up at 5, I go to work, I get up at 3:30. After that, it's late nights. I might be up to like midnight, maybe 1 or 2, and only get a couple hours of sleep. But at the end of the day, it's gonna pay off. Like eventually, it'll all come back, and I'll be able to recoup it. But right now, I'm hungry and I want it. So late nights, early mornings.
Yeah, I hear you. Swizzy?
Oh man, my day really depends on whatever whatever else is going on um, outside of work, and I usually try to sleep in on my days off. I know I shouldn't because there's just so much other stuff I want to do.
Sure.
But I'm on the off season because I'm more in season and working. But
Okay.
uh, scheduling with everything outside of work, getting to the studio, and I know tonight we have the kickback for another artist who's doing something awesome.
Yeah.
Um, so it's just orchestrating outside of work, making things happen. Um, but yeah, it's just keep going and grinding, and no
Do
matter
you
what.
use like platforms and things to help keep you organized with your shows? Because those are just as important as going to work.
Just reckon he's on top of it, man. He's orchestrating us, getting us
Okay.
to where we need to be, and um, we're following suit because he's awesome. I know I want to get you guys on an interview too. He does podcasts, he does video shoots, he does photo shoots, everything, all the above,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
he's the base of what we do. So without him, it's like we're just some regular dudes.
No, honestly, if it's not me like using my calendar, it is Reckon. He allows it to be just the artist side and lets you like relax a little bit. Distribution, we got it down and we handle it, but every now and then it's nice to get a little break where you don't have to do everything, and he definitely comes through.
So
Yeah.
that team is serious. So having
Oh
that
yeah.
team is important when you're an independent because you need that support. So then tell me a little bit about South by Southwest. And both of you went this past year. Is that correct?
So
No, I did make it last year for this one. It's been a little while since I've been to it. Usually I go to like 515 Alive where I'm back at home. That's where I usually go and see those shows. But it's been a little while since I've seen South by Southwest. But I know next year I'll definitely be putting in that application and signing up.
Sure. So those events like that, how important are they to your career?
Man, all it takes is one moment. That's it. And anything can change. It could just one spark can make that happen. You see the right person, you talk to the right person, one person records the right footage at the right time or the right part of the song, and anything can happen. So having those moments and at least having the opportunity to say that you've done it is huge.
Absolutely. Definitely encourage you to grab as many festivals and, and press junkets and, South by Southwest type of networking events, because I think those are very, very beneficial for you, for both of you, really, just exposure's sake and networking sake. But outside of that, how does your job feel about you guys doing music on the side, or do they know?
They,
So,
yeah, I'm
You
like
know,
they know, but
support.
I'm like a project manager, so you
Okay.
know, I have a team in work that if I need to take a day off, they got me. But
Okay. They're not going to be at the show.
yeah, nah.
Okay. Okay. That's cool. Talk about family. How's your family support with your music?
family support is crazy. Um, just recently, there were some family members that I didn't even think would support me. And then when they actually found out that I did music, they just went crazy. They asked my parents, like, why didn't you tell me? It was 21 questions after that. So the family support is real. I'm glad that they know now, but a lot of my cousins do music, so that's the reason why. So most of them have been watching me, and they're like, "Hey, I see what you did, and I see that video you put out," and they give me positive feedback.
Nice. Nice.
Yeah,
And you, Justin?
yeah. Family support has always been 100%. Even back home in Colorado, the support that's still in Denver that I get, it pushes out here too. Um,
That's true.
yeah, it's been crazy. I love it. Even strangers make me feel like family when they give me support, and that's always good too.
So, funny thing you speak about coworkers and them
Hmm.
knowing Rebel Renegade. He's one of like the first people that I started hanging out with when I was at work, when I joined my current job, and he's been in like a lot of my music videos in regards to it. He's always supporting, so the coworker support is definitely there as well. That's the bro.
Nice. Nice. And then, so go ahead, Justin. You were about to say something.
I was gonna say, yeah, he's in this chat too. I met him through Cold Case because man, this guy Cold Case, he has something crazy coming out. I can't wait to see that, bro.
A new video coming. Talk to us. What's up?
Yeah,
Okay.
I got a new video. A lot of fire involved. I can say that. But definitely a lot of connections, a lot of support from like local businesses. There's Supreme Smoke Shop that's here. They let us use their store for a lot of the video shoots. So it's
Okay.
definitely going to be interesting when we put it together. And then we're planning on wrapping it up actually at the show. That's going to be the last scene. We haven't told too many people, so I thought I'd say it here, but I'm going to let everyone know next week, probably on Monday, to show up early if you want to be in the video, and then we'll wrap that video up.
Okay. That's in San Antonio.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay. That's what's up. That's what's up. So much success on that one. Hopefully you have a good turnout and a good video shoot. Now that's a different video for the music that you're putting out, right? Cold Case.
Yeah, that's going to be a different video in regards to it. This one we've been working on for like months. I think we're like a month, maybe 2 months into making this video
Okay.
a little bit. So definitely taking our time with it. But me and Swizzy, we've definitely talked a lot about it, and we definitely need to get our visual out. I think that's going to be the next one in regards to it.
Okay. So the video that you're planning on shooting next week, talk to us about that song real quick.
Um, it's just to like set myself aside. There's definitely a lot of local artists, a lot of local talent. Um, and I don't feel like San Antonio gets the notoriety that it needs in regards to it for the artists that are here.
Mhm.
So definitely, it's called Hottest. I reference as one of the hottest in the city because there's definitely a lot of artists that are taking off. And just because we're down here, not a lot of music tours, stuff like that, big artists come down and show love to the city. So we definitely trying to make our own big artist and push that. So it's that, you know, setting it aside, letting people know how we are here in regards to it. So it's just a lot of love for the city.
Oh, that's what's up. I definitely need to tap in a little bit more to San Antonio because I've been hearing a buzz, but I'm like, what's really going on down there? And so now that I have a link, I'm like, oh, okay, y'all got it popping down here. Okay, okay. So that's inspiring and good to know that you're getting the support from your local, area where you live in. Um, Just Reckon says Cold Case is one of the hottest in the city. And then there was another comment about, um, oh, it's Swizzy making the girls scream at the bar when he's singing and killing them.
Yeah, he is. Yeah, he does.
so you're so you're a crooner now. We're singing, we're talking at the bar now.
Ay, ay, ay. So, man, yeah, every show that I get a chance to perform, like, I love R&B music. That's more of my influence. Uh, I do rap. That's always been in the bag, but singing and doing R&B music, pop music, it's just exciting. It's uplifting. Um, I I haven't announced it yet. I'll do it here too. I have a track coming out next Friday,
Okay,
so it's a new single called "Searching for You."
that's on the R&B side of things, right? Okay,
Mhm.
so you're R&B rapper or more, or just
I'm just,
artist?
I don't know. I'm just me.
Yeah.
If I hear, depending on what I hear in the music, I try to find my expression through it rather singing or rapping.
Okay.
When it comes to holding up bars with these guys like Cold Case, Reckon, LDT Sav, yeah, I gotta keep that rapping and
To a minimum.
yeah.
That's fair. That's fair because everybody, you at least you know your skill set. Because like some people, it's kind of it's up in the air. And I've listened to a couple of songs that you have, and you go from jazz to R&B to rap and hip hop, and sometimes you mix them all together in one song. So the variety, I think, is what's appreciated, the most. And even listening to Case's music, your music is the rap is intense, the style is unique, but the content, it's all over. It's all over. So it's almost like if there's a flower over there, I'm gonna rap about that, and then I might go back to the sandwich or the video game. So, but it brings up the question of, that means that you're still freelance artist. You don't want to be put in one genre. How do you feel when, your music is categorized like that?
Hmm. I I think it's cool when people have that comparison to, certain genres because
Yeah.
um, it puts you in a lane, but at the same time, it's a unique way because, like, truthfully, like, yeah, I can make like R&B music or hip hop music, but I still feel like I stand out from other artists that I've listened to. Like, I don't know, like Genuine, he's one of my favorite R&B artists, but like
Yeah.
I feel like I could write for his music and it'd be a little better. Not better in a sense, but just like,
Different.
get him back to that format.
Yeah.
Um, because artists, they change throughout the years to whatever wave is coming through. But I mean, if you stick to the original format, it'll be around forever.
Well, and then, I love Genuine too, but, Genuine he's in his 50s. Let's just call the spade a spade.
Yeah.
And it's dated. It's probably just dated for him. But then to lift up the date and bring the style back, artists like October London, and even yourself, Swizzy, could probably pull off the same kind of thing where you can bring the sound in to a more modern thing.
Yeah, that's a good way to look at it too.
It's just a
You know,
different way of just kind of looking at okay, like Marvin Gaye, love him, but he's gone. But you can still take that sound and make it modern,
yeah,
which is hard to do.
yeah,
Easier said than done. Easier said than done. So, gentlemen, I know you both have been working today, and I really, really do appreciate your time and your patience and coming on and just talking up your music. Each one of you, if you could, just tell everybody where we can find your music.
yeah. All platforms, Swizzy Sweets, hashtag LDT, and you'll find the link to everybody.
Yeah, same on all platforms. It's Cold Case. As soon as you type cold, it's gonna pop up. I'm usually like the first person, so you'll find me pretty easily.
Okay, that's what's up. And then to each one of you, we'll start with the cold case. Where do you see yourself in 6 weeks, 6 months, and 6 years?
Man, 6 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully, having like a fish song that's hit over 1,000 plays on Spotify as a goal. Probably
Okay.
6 months. Efficient to where I can make money off my music and live and not have to work that 9 to 5. I
Okay.
mean, even if it's a little bit, I know that I can invest in myself and take that risk. In 6 years, hopefully I'm chilling somewhere and I'm not working anymore. That's the overall goal, making sure that my friends are good.
Okay.
Only child, the friends matter. They make everything better. So, got to take care of them as well.
That's what's up. Those are good goals. Swizzy,
In
6 weeks.
6 weeks, I don't even know what month it will be. 6 weeks, man. Hopefully, just chilling, doing more into music. It slows down for work at least. 6 months, just keep grinding the same. Keep creating music and living life beautifully. And 6 years, I'll be 41. Man, yeah, hopefully chilling.
Chilling. You still have backing or no? No, in 6 years?
6 years of what?
Working or just in letting the music pay for everything?
I don't know. I think I like doing everything. Music, if it, I don't know, blows up, that'll be awesome because that'll influence other stuff.
Okay.
Man, 6 years, that'd be cool to be in like a food truck cooking for people, traveling, and then telling them about a restaurant that I own,
That's what's
That
up.
that'd be the dream. But yeah, other than that, I don't
Yeah.
know. I'm just trying to figure out what to do today.
I hear you. I hear you. Well, look, much success on It's All Good. It really is a nice little club bop. Hopefully all the DJs will kind of start spinning it and getting the notoriety and the play that it deserves. Again, I appreciate your time, both of you, and much success to each and every one of you. Okay?
Likewise,
Thank
thank
you.
you for
Appreciate
having
it.
us.
Yeah, my pleasure. My pleasure. You guys stay well, okay?
Yes,
You too.
ma'am. Thank you.
All right. Take care.